And good morning, Canada. Good morning, Toronto. 9:41 here. I'm Meredith Shaw. And according to the Canadian Dermatology Association, 40% of women and over 50% of men experience hair loss. Thankfully, there are now many ways to help restore your hair's glory. And here to share 3 of the hottest new treatments to prevent hair loss is Dr. Kristy Bailey. Hello, Dr. Bailey.
Hi.
Great to have you here. There's so much talk about this. There's so much sort of stigma and shame surrounding it. So I'm really excited to dig into this with you because there are solutions that really do work for people who are experiencing hair loss.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to get into 3 of them today. First one, red light therapy. So what is that and who is that good for?
Yeah, so red light therapy can come in many forms. Typically it's in a helmet or a laser comb. It's been shown that red light can actually open up the blood vessels on your scalp to allow more oxygen and nutrients to get to your hair follicles. It's also been shown to grow 20 new hairs per centimeter squared. So yeah, it's quite a powerful treatment. I usually do pair it with in-office procedures as well, like PRP or hair transplant, but it is a nice thing that you can take home with you and try out and try to get some new hair.
Okay, because I did learn that we've got the most blood vessels sort of in our scalp and our scalp health, hugely important to hair growth.
That's right.
And this stimulates that. So we've got some before and afters of people who have used it and then sort of see their results. We can look at those now.
We do, yes. So you can see in the before, there's just a little bit of recession in the frontal hairline.
Yeah, you really see that hairline growing forward there.
Yeah, that's right. And in the very bottom photo, the after photo, you can see quite a bit of new growth there, new baby hairs coming in, and those will turn into very nice thick hairs at the end.
Yeah, and people are dealing with hair loss for all kinds of different reasons. I mean, postpartum to health to genetics, right? For something like that, cost and downtime, where are we at there?
There's no downtime at all. You just do it at home. You put the helmet on your head 20 minutes twice a week. Cost is probably going to be around $1,600
for the actual
for the whole
unit, and then
the whole unit, which we have here.
There it is.
There it is. You just stick it on your head, and
you know what?
that's it.
It's
20
not
minutes,
sexy, but it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter. 20 minutes twice a week.
Okay, we love that. So next up, this is something called PRP. So let's talk about what that is and who's a good candidate for that.
Yeah, so PRP is great if you have some all-over hair thinning or just little areas of scalp show. It stands for platelet-rich plasma. So we take your blood, spin it down, we get all your growth factors out of your blood, and then we take those concentrated growth factors and inject it into your scalp to stimulate your hairs to grow.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is a little bit more invasive.
It's minimally invasive, just a few needle pokes. They're really tiny. We try to make it as comfortable as possible. It goes by really quickly. It's about 6 treatments, once a month for 6 months, but it's a really quick thing now. It's about $1,000 to $4,000 depending how many treatments you're doing.
Okay.
Usually 6. And
it's a bit of an investment.
A little bit of investment.
But the results are there. Let's see some of them now, before and after. And this is, is this sort of the step up from the first one? This is a little bit more intense. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow.
Yeah,
it's a big difference.
We've got some really good results with PRP. I would say the more things you do, the better. You could do the helmet at home and come into the office for PRP as well.
So you're doing things in conjunction.
That's right.
Okay, now this one is new, and it's the, am I pronouncing this right? Is it Few hair transplant?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Okay. You're having a few more hairs, right, with
there
this?
You go.
Okay, I like that. So we've got about a minute left. This is new and a little easier for people to take and really effective.
Extremely effective. Yeah. So it's a 1-day procedure called FU, or follicular unit extraction. You're with us for the whole day, about 12 hours. We feed you lunch. It's very comfortable for the patient. And it's a way of getting you permanent hair forever. You can have a little bit of hair loss to a completely bald head, and in 1 day we can get you a full new head of hair with very minimal downtime with this procedure. So that's the main advantage. Before we used to take a big strip out of the back of your head, or plugs, as you may recall, which gives you a lot of downtime, pain, swelling. This procedure we do under a microscope. So I actually have these goggles with a microscope attached to them, and we take out your hairs one by one under this microscope, times about 3,000 of them, and then implant them one by one onto the top or back of your head or wherever it is you're experiencing hair loss.
Okay, and that's the most dramatic one. We've got some before and afters we'll show here as we wrap up. It's about $10,000 to $16,000, you say, that
That's correct,
procedure?
depending on how much hair loss you have, but it's a one-time, and then you have that hair forever. It never falls out.
That's a huge difference. Okay, where are we following along and finding out more info? Because people are interested. Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, I'm at Bay and King, which is just close to here in the Financial District. It's called the Hair Transplant Center Toronto, And our email is info@hairtransplantto.com.
Dr. Bailey, thanks so much for being on BT.
Thank you for having me.
There's more coming up right after the break.